Hey there, it's Doug. I'm just going to do some quick zip forms training because I want to make sure everybody understands how to send a contract to me for review and then how to e-sign it to a client. All right, so we're going to cover that real quick. So we're going to go to whatever it is that you use to get into zip forms. Okay, I'd like to go to texasrealestate.com and it's going to have your login. You click on login. You should have your email and your password saved. At that point, you go right back to the same screen and you're going to hit zip forms and your screen turns blue. So I'm going to go ahead and act like you already have a transaction. So this is the point where you're going to be sending it to me to review. And so whenever you log into zip forms, we know that we never hit any button other than the new tab unless you already have the file. So if you already have the file, then you look for it and it's a rectangle. That's a rectangle. And you'll look for the rectangle and you just click on it. So now you've clicked on it and you're in the transaction. And I've always said you go 2 tabs over to documents from the white summary square. So now let's say you want to send me a few documents to review. Okay. So you can always click on them and you can click on multiple documents that you want to send for me to review. And you notice that when I clicked on these, a lot more options came up here and one of them is send. So I hit send email and I'm going to get 2 screens and I'm going to red X out of the first one. The only screen left, I go ahead and type in my email or whoever's email you want to review it. I go to DHS Realty, DFW.com and put review. You hit send. It's going to ask you, what are you sending it through? And you can either say you're going to send it through zip form or you're going to send it through your own email. And then it'll say it's been sent. All right, so that's one way that you send it for me to review. And there it says the message has been sent successfully. The other way is you can send a document individually. So let's say you open up the 1 to 4 family and you want to send it to me to review. In the left-hand corner, you'll hit e-sign, but that's only to send it to a client to sign. So you'll do the same thing. If this is for review, you'll hit send. And this means you're sending an individual document. You hit send, you hit email, and 2 screens pop up. You red X out of the first one. You're going to type in my email. You're going to put review in the subject line. And then you're going to hit send. And now you're sending an individual document. You got to find out what you're going to send it to. Either send it through zip forms or send it through your email provider. And you're going to wait about a 4-second or 5-second delay. And after it sends, it's going to say it's been sent successfully. There it is. Okay. That's because you sent an individual document. All right. So again, if you want to send me a few documents, watch right now. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tabs. Watch when I start selecting other documents. Now there's all these, and all I have to do is go to send. And again, hit email, and 2 screens pop up. You'll red X out of the first screen, type my email in, put review, hit send, pick a way you're going to send it. It'll say it's been sent successfully. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to actually send something for a buyer to sign. So this will be where you open up the documents, whichever ones they are. So let's say we're going to send the 1 to 4 or any document. You open it, and in the left corner, you hit e-sign. And when you hit e-sign, you leave everything alone. All you do is go here to this little thing. It says select documents to include. It's a link. You click on it and you find out what you're going to send. So you just start check marking the forms you're going to send. Oh, I need to send third party. Oh, I need to send the HOA. Okay, I'm going to hit close. And then you kind of scroll down and make sure you've check marked the right forms. In the right corner, you hit next. And then you're going to go to buyer 1 and you're going to check mark them. And if you always try to check mark the buyer, if it won't let you, it'll highlight name or email and you'll have to put in the email. Then when you go back, you can check mark it. Buyer 2, I try to check mark it. Oh, look, I need the other buyer. And then I can check mark. But the email is not correct, so they won't let you do a weird email. All I'm just doing a training here. So, okay, now it'll let me check mark. Now I hit close, and there you have the buyer, and then you hit next, and all the forms load. And you just wait a second. I'm not touching anything on the screen. All the forms load. And once all the forms load, all you're going to do is hit next and send invitation. And then you're going to follow up with the buyer and make sure they got it. Tell them to check their spam or junk. They're going to sign it. If they're the only buyer, it'll come back to you. If there's another buyer, it'll go to that buyer. After the second buyer signs, it'll come back to you. So after the buyers have confirmed with you that you have it, that they've signed, then you're going to go back into your transaction. So you'll go into the transaction. You'll always go to documents. And what you'll find is at the bottom, you'll see there's a PDF right here, and that's where the forms have come back and they're kind of stored. Okay. I hope that is helpful for you guys, and I'll be posting this on YouTube.